Hey, what's up everybody? Jeremy here, and I'm doing a project today for my friend Kim. She's the one who owns a alpaca farm over here in Silt. If you've ever been here before, really cool place. I've done plenty of work here before. If you haven't seen it, you should come check it out. But yeah, so I'm here today. We have a special project that we're doing. She wants me to help her make her little space, her little Airbnb. She wants me to make it look like brick, or not. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's brick, and she wants me to make it look like a log cabin. And I brought a bunch of paints here today to see if I can kind of match the same color. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off, but we're gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna flip it around and show you what I'm working with today. So as you can see, there's like this log cabin siding. It's not really actual log, it's just kind of like a siding that they put on this building. And today we're gonna take this brick here, or the cement, and we're gonna try to make this look like this. I brought a bunch of colors today, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So she has full confidence in me that I can pull it off and make it look the same. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best, and we'll see what happens. So here's what we got today. We got some exterior paint, and it's kind of like a red that kind of matches this red that's on this log cabin. It's gonna be my base coat. I have a ladder because you're probably gonna need that. Well, who knows? We'll see. And then I have my bag of paints here. Show you what's in here. I have a few different colors. Let's see. I'm gonna use this Gorilla Tape. I've never used this before on brick. I usually like to use like the red stuff because it sticks a lot better to concrete. And so yeah, so we have the colors here. I'm thinking that one of these colors will be good for like that grout / caulking, whatever that stuff is between the logs color is. Hopefully kind of match that real quick. That might be a little too dark. This one might be a little bit closer. That might be closer. Oh, we'll see. And I don't necessarily need this color, but it's kind of just in case. But because I assume that I'm just gonna be able to use that concrete that's underneath. But I don't know. We'll see. This is just kind of like touch up, I guess, if I mess up, if I get some overspray on some unwanted areas. But yeah, so I have these different colors here that I'm gonna try to attempt to match the log with. But first things first, I have to roll this on there and make it one color, and then I can start trying to make the log effect, something like that. So I kind of have a dilemma here. I don't know if I should just paint the whole thing the one color and then mask off for the caulking grout looking in between areas, or mask this first and then try to paint over the top. That seems like an easier way. However, I know that there's probably going to be some drips and stuff underneath the masking tape, and then I guess maybe that's where I will use like the spray paint to touch up any drips. All right, so here's the rest of the unit. It's actually kind of a lot, to be honest. I think I potentially underbid this, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it's a big space. It's a lot more work than I thought, but just a cute little Airbnb. You should see the inside of it. It's really cute. It's really warm and cozy. Okay, so I think I decided I'm gonna start with this side first and work with the shade, even though all this stuff is kind of in the way. But yeah. So I just put down my first strip of tape, and to be honest, this stuff sticks way better than I imagined, than I had hoped. This stuff works great. It sticks. However, I only got 2 rolls of this, and I'm gonna need quite a bit more. Unfortunately, I'm gonna spend a while just taping this, which really sucks. This thing's bigger than I thought. Also, I decided that this tape is just a little bit bigger. Like the width is just a little bit bigger than this other area, but I'm actually not going to worry about that. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think it's going to be so apart from it that you're not even really going to notice. I mean, even just looking at the tape size to the grout size, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that big of a deal. So I'm just going to continue on with this. I have like one side taped, 1 side and a quarter or whatever, and I'm going to go ahead and start applying some paint and seeing if I can dial in these colors before I get a little too ahead of myself. Let's try this real darker color. It's like dark red, so I'm planning on using that. But I think one thing to realize is that there's variation in that wood, lots of variation. All right, so I decided I'm just gonna go with it with this roll paint that I have. I'm gonna do a section. I'm gonna go ahead and do a section since I have so much of this. And I'm gonna use this as like the underpainting. So I have a special guest.
Hi.
Mama. Huh?
Support.
Come to support. Always great to have her here. So I put this color, I think this is gonna be the underpainting. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be too red and too like light, but I forgot that, you know, every time paint is applied, it dries darker. It dries darker than what you think. So it might actually be perfect underpainting color.
JV doing his thing. Color.
How's that look?
That looks good.
Alright. So if you look at this wood, there's like chunks because some of the bark is coming off, and it's like leaving some of this pieces on there is creating like a weird pattern. I think some of this is from like beetles or worms or whatever, just kind of tearing through this wood, through the bark. I don't necessarily think that I'll be able to mimic that pattern, but I just need likeness. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all in. This is gonna be the underpainting. It dries a little darker, like concrete is showing through a little bit, and I actually kind of like that because if you look at some of this, has a lot of variation, and I kind of like that look, and I think it might actually help me. So, and it looks like it's going on pretty red, but to be honest, it dries pretty dark. We don't expect perfection here. We just need likeness. We're just adding this color in, giving it some hints here and there. I want it to look like that. I mean, it's not going to look exactly like that, but that color is what I'm looking for. And this color is working perfect. This is a Rust-Oleum, by the way, with a Naka cap, Naka adapter. See ya! Courtesy of my broski, Jared. Yeah, and we're just creating an illusion of texture. And again, we're just adding variation of this color, putting it in here and there. I have this color in my designer paints, but it's good to know that I can go get this if I'm in a bind. This Rust-Oleum. This is like available at, you know, any hardware store, Walmart, etc. But if you want the designer stuff, you got to order it. If you're using Rust-Oleum, then you're going to need an adapter if you want to use any of those designer tips. Alright, so right now I'm switching my tip from one of these, which is like similar to a New York Fat. This might actually be in New York, I don't know. To a Ghetto Blaster, and this is like a fan tip. And what this does is it helps me cover more area at once. It's like a fan tip. So again, we're just kind of filling in this color a little bit, not like completely filling in. I want to leave that variation. I want to get rid of a lot of this red color that I rolled on there. And then after I get done with this part, then I can move on to creating more texture, more detailed texture. I'm almost out of this can. Sucks. But I do have it in the designer paint color. I just don't have any more of this. Montana, shout out Montana Hardcore. I have a pro account with these guys. I love these guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just step away and look at the wall for a second. And there's a lot of variation going on, a lot of stuff I like, a lot of stuff I don't like. It's okay. This is the beginning of the process. Up here, I started to kind of render a little bit just to see what it would look like. I experimented with some different textures and some different colors. Just kind of dialing in what I want the entire project to look like so I can just do it faster. It's all about just being more efficient. I actually do kind of like what I rendered. It is kind of working a little bit. I mean, it could use a little help with some minor details. But other than that, I mean, the colors are starting to look okay. I'm getting to a point where I'm happy, happier with it. And then also, you got to remember when I pull this tape, it's gonna look like stripes, and hopefully it looks good. Fingers crossed, but we're on the right track here, I think. And always remember, we're not looking for perfection, but what? Likeness. Exactly. So Jeremy here, and I just want to show you the progress of what's going on with the project. I really like what's happening. Okay, so I'm taking a little break here, but so I'm using this really dark tobacco brown at the moment, and it's really starting to mimic like the dark cracks that are in the rest of the log. I understand that the colors aren't quite right yet, but we're definitely getting there. We're definitely making some progress, and that's really what it's all about, is just kind of finding what works. And sometimes it's a puzzle. Sometimes it's a puzzle just to get to where everything's moving along, where everything's like running efficiently. But once you get like on a roll, then that's when like magic really starts happening. Also, I think I figured something cool out. I want to show you. So if you look at the panels, right? Just like anything, objects, they have like a highlight and a shadow. And what I think I'm going to end up doing is, just like how on the underneath of these logs, there's like a dark shadow underneath. I'm going to attempt to try to do that on some of these and see what it looks like. All right, so right now I'm using a paintbrush. I don't usually use paintbrushes too often, but this kind of calls for it. What I want to do is I want to break away these little chunks and give them some like shadow, some dimension. I want to break these little white chunks away from the wood because it looks like bark, like dead bark. Like if you look up here, some of this bark looks like it's coming off of the wood, and I want it to kind of look like that. It doesn't have to look perfect, I mean, but just a little illusion, like it's following the same kind of principle, the same physics. And I promised myself that I wouldn't get too crazy, but I really feel like just a little bit of this will really pop it off and really sell the illusion that it's also, you know, wood. So just doing a little bit. I'm not get too nuts. Just kind of breaking these chunks away, giving them some shadow. I don't need to do all of it because your eye will kind of naturally do it on its own.
That looks good.
So yeah, I'm just kind of, these little like lighter chunks, this is like where bark still is. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving a little bit of shadow. And from a distance, your brain's gonna like naturally think that it's like real. Your brain is a constant puzzle solver. And I'm just kind of just helping it along right now. Like this, see this chunk right here? Watch, I'm just gonna give it a little shadow. And then when you step away, it's gonna kind of look like another little chunk.
Looking pretty good there.
How does it look from a distance?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it's coming along. Okay, so I'm realizing that, hold on, let me flip this around. I'm realizing that these pieces of wood, in order for them to give the illusion like they match, they fit, I have to take each piece of wood, each strip, and make it to where the water was hitting it and damaging the top, fading out the top. And as you can see, it does that on all of the wood there. It's just a little lighter on top. I don't have to do that much, but just enough to sell it. I'm lightening this up because I think it was just a little too dark. Like I said, I want the tops of these logs to look like they're getting faded from the weather a little bit more. It's a process.
Looks like wood though.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it looks so 3D-ish right now, especially that white spot right here. That white spot right there. Oh my gosh. That looks like it stands out.
Yeah. It looks like a piece of bark.
Yes, that's sticking out.
Hanging on there. That's the idea, right? We really want that weathered look on the very tops, you know?
It's looking that way, boy. It looks really good.
Know what I mean? Even if it's a little streaky, wood's a little streaky.
Bob Ross would be proud of you.
what you're getting is me in rare form right now. I don't really use the brushes too much. Usually if I can do it with spray paint, I'll just do it with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fingers crossed. I'm gonna pull some of this tape. See what it looks like.
How are you guys doing? Enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Looking pretty fresh. As you can see, the sun is going down. And I'm just pulling this this tape here. Yep, it's looking pretty good, and tomorrow when the sun's out, I'll probably go in and make it more dimensional, make it more 3D. I mean, it's pretty good. It's a flat surface right there. What's up everyone, Jeremy here, day 2 on this project, and although it looks pretty good, the sun is really showing the true colors of this project, and it is a little bit more red than I wanted. And man, it's just windy again. It's also pretty hot today, which we can kind of expect from, you know, early September here where I live in Colorado. It's not killing me. I wore white today. So yeah, I'm excited to be on this project again. I have some ideas that I want to try today. I brought some stuff for more shadow, more darker colors on the logs to like kind of bring them out, make them look more 3D. So I'm gonna do that right now. But yeah, the color did turn out a little bit more red than I had hoped. It's definitely different than the wood that I'm trying to mimic. But I'm just kind of at the mercy of like the supplies that I have. Especially the spray paint, because there's only so much spray paint that I have available in my inventory, and also when you order spray paint, you just never know what you're gonna get. It might look different on the site when you get it to your door. It's like a totally different color, and that happens to me a lot. Also, I'm on a major time crunch. I have like 2 other massive projects that I'm supposed to be starting like in just a few days. And September is kind of a big like month for me. There's a lot going on. There's a few events, etc. So I really need to get this done like ASAP. Also, I forgot to mention that it is my birthday month, and if you want to be nice and get me a gift, just like and subscribe. Howdy, friend. Can you see? So sorry for the wind, guys, but right now I'm using Shadow Black by Montana. It's a low opacity, like watered down black, basically. And I was just putting it on the, I was just kind of spraying right here on this line where the grout looks. But honestly, hitting it on the log area kind of gives it some more dimension too. You know, because it is underneath. We want to make it look like it's like rounded and sticking out a little bit. So it kind of helps with that a little bit. I'll step back and show you how it's looking after in a second. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of show you the progress of adding that shadow black. It gives it kind of a shadow. So sorry for the wind, guys. But yeah, it gives it some shadow and it really pops it off the wall. So one thing I need to be concerned with is the fact that this is an Airbnb and it's constantly being booked. It's actually booked right now. There's people occupying it at this moment, and I have to be real considerate about what I put in the air while they're here, because it's not a very desirable smell, and these people are just out here enjoying the alpacas, you know, having a beer outside or whatever they're doing, and they don't need to be smelling all of the shadow black and whatever else.
That's awesome. Look at it, looks like wood. Did you see it, Albert?
Yeah.
Nice work. Thank you.
Thank you so
It
much.
does look like wood.
Let's go. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm working out here, and as you can probably imagine, this place is pretty busy. People want to come here and feed the alpacas. So there's going to be people that want to chat with me and say hi and see what I'm painting, etc. And it's really nice to... So yeah, anyways, so people are walking by and they got compliments and stuff about what I'm doing, which is great. That's what you want to see. The one lady commented that she didn't even know that it was a painting. She thought it was real. So we're on the right track. So as I'm doing this area, I'm just kind of painting a little bit more. I guess I should show you this little guy that I painted like a year ago, I want to say. But this is the stud that they have. His name is Passionate. Oh man, I forget his name, but he's got a really funny name. And I painted him. Yeah, I used him as my model. And they wanted him like in a doorway looking out. He's so cute. And then I just added this little bucket over here on the spigot here. Really cool little touch. Obviously use some shadow black underneath that. So yeah, they wanted the rest of it to look wooden, like the doors. So that's what I'm attempting to do today, is kind of marry the two things together. Oh my gosh, you're so little. Cute. Hi, little guy.
Just like this.
Okay, be free. Just kidding. You're not going anywhere. Here's Mama right here. And this little guy is only 2 hours old. Hey guys, so I just went and had a conversation with my client about the color of the wood that I'm painting. You know, I had concerns about it. I wanted to just bring it up, lay it on the table and let him know that I thought it was a little red, and they okayed it. However, I think I still want to try and match the color a little bit myself, because I don't know, as artists I think we can be kind of perfectionists. And
Jeremy, that looks awesome.
thank you guys, thank you so much.
Really looks good.
What does it look like?
It looks like a log cabin. Wow.
Nice.
It looks like an original log cabin.
Nice.
Great job.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, do you, I don't know that you remember who I am.
Okay, so again, I'm rolling this color in here, and as you can see, I'm not trying to make it too solid, because a lot of that stuff is coming through. A lot of the cement is showing through a little bit, and I like it. I think it helps give some dimension, and gives it like a little bit of messiness. If I was to fill it in solid, then later on I would have to put kind of a texture just like it right on top to make it look textured. So what's the point of that? I might as well just use what's already there. So I'm wrapping up day 2. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted, but I made some good progress today. I'm gonna flip it around for you. So I'm looking at the project through the video, and it looks pretty dang good. In real life, however, it looks a little bit more red. I still kind of want to like play with that. Still want to change that a little bit. Like I said, my client is fine with the color that it is, but I kind of just want to tweak it just a little bit. It'll just make me feel that much better about it. All right, so I am now wrapping up, and just kind of collecting all of my cans and everything. And I'm just getting ready to be done for the day. I'll probably come back tomorrow and work on it some more, but I decided I don't think I'm going to show you any more of the process. I'm just going to show you the end result, because I think I've taught you enough and I've showed you enough, and this video is probably getting boring by now already anyways. Oh, and another thing, let me know if you like these videos long, or if you like the short form ones that I do with music. Maybe you like both, I don't know, but leave it in the comments. Let me know what you prefer, what you like, what I should change, what I should fix, etc. Thanks. So I am here with my client Kim.
Hello.
Kim, amazing person over here at the alpaca farm. And I don't know, Kim, what do you think?
I think it looks absolutely amazing. When I'm actually up on my porch, it looks like logs. It looks three-dimensional. It's
Awesome.
very cool.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for doing such great work for us.
No problem. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys the inside of this. It is so cute in here. It's actually bigger than it looks from the outside. So cozy. Little fridge. Wow, it's just so cute. I could totally live in here. Totally live in here. And Kim, where can people find this place?
It's called A Night with the Alpacas on Airbnb.
A Night with the Alpacas, Airbnb. Sounds good. And you guys are located where?
In Silt, Colorado.
Silt, Colorado. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you like to see more videos like this. And if not, I don't know what to tell you. I'm probably going to make them anyways. But thanks for being here. See you later. Peace. Got my friend Steve with me. Steve, what up? Say what up, bro, for the people at home. Steve says what's up. You all can't understand it, but I can. We're just tight like that, you know. Clarence is in the back. Clarence, come here. Clarence. Oh no. I might have to blur that out. But anyways, Clarence is trying to get me demonetized. Just kidding, I'm not even monetized. But anyways, yeah, this project turned out good. Turned out great, actually. I'm really happy with it. When you're coming down the road and you're looking at the project, like, it looks like a real log, you know, structure. It's actually pretty cool. When you get up close, then I mean, and you get up on it, like if you're staying here and you're sitting outside, you can tell it's painted, you know. I mean, come on. But from a distance, you know, and most importantly from my client's house, it looks like wood, it looks like log, you know. So I think mission accomplished. Another job well done. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. Hey guys, so I learned today that the in-between areas of the logs is not caulking, it's not grout, it's called chinking. And I was told that, I've learned that recently. So if anybody out there is watching this video and you're punching the air and you're thinking, Jeremy, it's not caulk, it's not grout, it's not caulking, I get it, okay? It's chinking, okay? Might be even something else, I don't know. But I'm not like a log expert, okay? I don't build log cabins, okay? I just paint stuff.